The sun is a giant ball of energy. It sends out massive amounts of power. We call this power solar energy. The Earth receives a tremendous amount of this energy every single day. In fact, it's enough to power the entire world many times over. Imagine that our planet bathed in enough free, clean energy to meet all our needs. That's the incredible potential of solar power. We are not just talking about small amounts of energy. The sun delivers 173,000 terawatts of solar power to Earth. That's 10,000 times more energy than the entire world uses. This fact alone showcases the immense potential of solar energy to revolutionize our world. By harnessing even a fraction of this energy, we can move away from fossil fuels and embrace a cleaner, more sustainable future. So how do we capture this incredible energy? The answer lies in ingenious devices called solar cells, also known as photovoltaic cells. These cells are the workhorses of solar energy, converting sunlight directly into electricity. It's like magic, but it's really clever science. Solar cells are made using silicon, a material found abundantly in sand. Silicon is a semiconductor, meaning it can conduct electricity under certain conditions. Here's how the magic happens. A solar cell is made up of two layers of silicon. One layer is called the N-type layer, and the other is the P-type layer. These layers are specially treated to have different electrical properties. The N-type layer has an excess of electrons, while the P-type layer has holes, which are places where electrons can go. When sunlight, which is made up of tiny packets of energy called photons, hits the solar cell, something amazing happens. The photons knock electrons loose from the silicon atoms. These freed electrons are now free to move around. Because of the way the N-type and P-type layers are arranged, the electrons want to flow from the N-type layer to the P-type layer. This flow of electrons is what we call electricity. By connecting wires to the solar cell, we can harness this flow and use it to power our homes, businesses, and even entire cities. Solar panels are made by connecting many solar cells together. These panels can be small enough to power a watch or large enough to power a whole neighborhood. The more solar panels we have, the more sunlight we can convert into electricity. And the best part? Once we have the solar panels in place, the energy they produce is completely free and renewable. Imagine a world where our rooftops are adorned with sleek solar panels, silently converting sunlight into electricity. Homes become energy independent, drawing power from the sun to light up rooms, run appliances and charge our devices. Businesses reduce their reliance on the grid, lowering their carbon footprint and operating costs. Electric vehicles, charged by the power of the sun, zip around with zero emissions. But the benefits of solar energy extend far beyond individual homes and businesses. Large-scale solar farms, sprawling across vast expanses of land, can generate enormous amounts of electricity. These solar power plants can feed into the electrical grid, providing clean energy to entire communities. And unlike traditional power plants that burn fossil fuels, solar farms operate silently, producing no harmful emissions. Section 4. The hurdles in the sunlight. While the future of solar energy is bright, there are still some challenges we need to overcome to fully realize its potential. One of the main challenges is that sunlight is not always available. The sun doesn't shine at night, and cloudy days can significantly reduce the amount of electricity solar panels produce. This means we need efficient and affordable ways to store the energy generated during sunny periods, so we can use it when the sun isn't shining. Another challenge is that solar panels are not perfectly efficient. Currently, most commercial solar panels can only convert about 15 to 20% of the sunlight that hits them into electricity. While this is still a significant amount of energy, it means that a large surface area is required to generate a substantial amount of power. Scientists and engineers are constantly working to improve the efficiency of solar cells, but we still have a long way to go before we can capture and convert sunlight with the same efficiency as nature does through photosynthesis. Section 5. Land and politics. The other challenges. The need for large surface areas to capture sunlight brings us to another challenge: land use. Building large-scale solar farms requires significant amounts of land. While some argue that deserts and other sparsely populated areas are ideal for solar farms, others raise concerns about the potential impact on ecosystems and wildlife. Finding suitable locations for solar farms without disrupting the environment is crucial for ensuring the sustainable growth of solar energy. Politics and economics also play a role in the adoption of solar energy. The fossil fuel industry, with its deeply entrenched interests, often resists the transition to cleaner energy sources. Government policies and regulations can either accelerate or hinder the growth of the solar industry. Overcoming these political and economic barriers is essential for unlocking the full potential of solar power. Section 6. A brighter future with solar innovations. Despite these challenges, the future of solar energy is incredibly promising. Scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs around the world are constantly working on innovations that are making solar energy more efficient, affordable, and accessible than ever before. One of the most exciting areas of innovation is in energy storage. Researchers are developing new types of batteries that can store large amounts of energy generated by solar panels, providing a reliable source of power even when the sun isn't shining. These advancements in battery technology are crucial for overcoming the intermittency of solar energy and making it a truly viable alternative to fossil fuels. Another exciting innovation is in the development of floating solar farms. By installing solar panels on bodies of water, we can generate clean energy without using up valuable land. Floating solar farms have the added benefit of reducing water evaporation, which is particularly beneficial in arid regions facing water scarcity. Section 7. Solar energy, a beacon of hope. Solar energy is already making a positive impact around the world. In many developing countries where access to electricity is limited, solar panels are providing a clean and affordable alternative to kerosene lamps and diesel generators. Off-grid solar systems are powering homes, schools, and businesses, improving lives and fostering economic development. As we continue to innovate and drive down the costs of solar technology, solar energy will become increasingly accessible to more people around the world. Solar energy has the potential to lift people out of energy poverty, empower communities, and create a more equitable and sustainable future for all. The future is bright, and it's powered by the sun. By harnessing the immense power of solar energy, we can create a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable world for generations to come. Let's embrace the power of the sun and create a brighter future together.